Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And the summer box office is going bust. It's so weird. We had all these big tentpole movies and most of them underperformed.
Shocker. I mean, well, you said tentpole. That's why. But what is performing? What is likely going to be performing is, I mean, as far as making money and doing well with audiences, is weapons. And K-pop Demon Hunters is coming to theaters, and they think it's going to dominate the theaters this weekend. It's getting 2 days at the box office. Like Cinemark's already putting a bunch more shows out. Like they might have started with 2 or 3, and now they have like some of the places up to 40 shows. Someone said, I don't know if that's true or not, but they definitely increased the number of showings at their theaters, and it's going to probably be the top movie this weekend at the box office.
Nerja 2, I think, is coming out this month too. They have
is
a
it?
dub. Yeah, that was the Chinese one that blew Disney out of the water. That's coming to theaters too. Now, I don't think it's gonna be. I'm not seeing any promotion for it.
I didn't even know it was.
Yeah, but like it's going up against K-pop Demon Hunters. So I'm not sure how. Plus, I think there's some cultural barriers there. I don't think people are gonna fully understand the folklore there. But it destroyed Disney. I mean, it made like $2.5 billion or some crazy amount of money. So
yeah,
we're going to talk about this because everything is changing. And I think what we're looking at is a leaner, meaner Hollywood. These huge $200-300 million movies are failing. And the picture of failure here that they're using in the Hollywood Reporter, it's all Disney movies except for this guy from Jurassic Park, which was actually pretty good. I went to it at the Dollar Theater, Jurassic World Rebirth, took our daughter because I didn't want to go by myself, and she's like, fine, I'll go see the stupid dinosaur movie. She actually liked it. It was actually pretty good. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
So what are they going to blame? They're blaming on a lack of tent poles. There's been nothing but tent poles. I quote unquote. I would argue that the box office is turning south because people don't have any money because the economy
that's a big one. Yep.
And I think that, it has to be something that people are really excited about and they feel like it's a must-see for them to go out and see it, especially when it comes to Disney. Because if you wait, it'll be on Disney Plus in a couple months.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. So they're not going to come out for Disney stuff as much because they'll just wait till it's on Disney Plus. And other things, I just think people are tired because they know it's going to be another rehash. I mean, let's be honest, how many Jurassic Park movies do you need? Honestly.
Yeah, this was like the 7th one.
I think
it was the 7th. I'm trying to think. They had 2 trilogies. Yeah, it's the 7th one.
It's like people are just sick of it. I think they're just over it. They're tired of it. They want original. They don't want the same shit regurgitated over and over and over again. So here we are.
So I'm telling you, Universal, if you're listening, you need to have a crossover with Jurassic Park and Fast and the Furious. It could be like the Fast and the Ferocious. It could be like dinosaurs driving sports cars.
Or they're outrunning the dinosaurs.
Oh my God, the sports cars have to like drift around the T-Rexes. That would be fun. I'd watch that movie. They're running out of stuff to do. They had to put a monster mutant dinosaur in this one. So
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think people are just over it. Like they're over Marvel. They're over, Jurassic Park. They're over Star Wars, which we already talked about. They're just tired of it. I mean, Superman still did okay, but it didn't do like super, super great like it would have done 5 years ago. People don't have the money to go to the box office, and they're just tired of the same old stuff. And even the stuff that they are doing original, like Elio, which was original, it just didn't look that good, frankly. It turned out to be much better than it looked. I've said that before. It's actually not. It's actually a cute Pixar-esque film. But I can understand completely if people didn't go to the theater to see it. Because when I first saw it, I only went because I was going to review it. I would not have gone on my own if I wasn't already doing it for work.
Yeah, so let's talk about this because this is going to be the new normal. I think we're going to see a lot of cheaper movies do very, very well because they're new for the most part. It's new stuff, but also it doesn't take as much to turn a profit on a $50 million movie as it does obviously on a $300 million movie. So let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
You got a couple hours yet. You can back the Orcs Are A-Holes pins. Go out to badorcs.com. This is the second chance offer, and wow, it just jumped up again.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, these pins are great. We actually have the prototypes in, and we're getting better at making pins. We trust the people we're working with now, and I am 99.9% sure they also do Disney pins. They just can't talk about it. So, but they do really nice stuff, and you can see how big they are compared to a quarter. This girl though, God, everybody wants her. Everybody wants the thought.
Yeah, Ginger. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so this is Ginger Boobs.
Yeah.
Is that your new username? You're not.
That
Geeky
should be
Sparkles,
my username.
you're Ginger Boobs.
Ginger Boobs.
That's gonna be somebody else. They're gonna like knock your shtick off, and it's like, hey, everybody, I'm Ginger Boobs.
Yeah, they can. They can knock yourself out. Anyway,
with your boobs.
You'll never be me, so it's all good. Let's go on to this article.
The Hollywood Reporter. The summer box office is turning south. Early hopes that grosses could top $4 billion this season have fizzled as insiders bemoan a lack of tentpoles. That's what I don't understand.
It's all it's been is like quote unquote tentpoles. The movies aren't performing as tentpoles. No. They're meant to be tentpoles, but that's just showing you that this is not what people want.
No.
You know?
And people, I mean, they're showing you what they want. They're telling you what they want. And I think Five Nights at Freddy's is going to do really good. I think that kind of stuff is going to.
But that's another example we talked about, like back when we started talking about this more. Like people were coming out for that movie, and it cost less to make, so they made a lot of money. Like the Joker did that too. It cost very little to make. They made a lot of money on it, but then they had to turn around and try to. We're gonna go make a second one, and who knows what the hell was up with that second one. As soon as I saw the trailer, I knew it was going to fail. But it's not a lack of tentpoles. I think people are just tired of these tentpoles. They want new things. The reason the Barbie movie, Oppenheimer, those things did well was because they were new things. They want new things that are Now, there's a caveat. You can't just shit something new out. It has to be new, but it has to be something that people want to see. That's just it.
New stuff people want to see. So they said May to August was certainly promising on paper. They thought it was going to break $4 billion. They had the Superman reboot, Jurassic World Rebirth, and the Fantastic Four, and only the Dinos overperformed. Yeah, actually, I'm surprised because that was kind of a low key like Jurassic World, I'm sorry, kind of snuck into theaters, and people were like, yeah, it's okay, whatever. But I guess it did well, but I think it's because overseas, the Jurassic movies do really, really well.
Yeah, but again, it's like the superhero movies didn't do well because people are sick of it. Fantastic Four, likely a lot of it, people didn't want to go support it because they're tired of Marvel and tired of Disney. Then we had some of the backlash and the different discussions of Superman. But, Superman performed better than Fantastic Four, but I think people are just tired of superheroes. They're tired. It's like give us something new for pity's sakes. And whenever they're given something that's good, that's interesting and new, like weapons, on a $38 million budget, it's probably going to clear $200 million globally here really soon.
Yeah, and again, this is at least with like our kids, I know they tend to gravitate more toward these. I guess more like art house type movies, more avant-garde type movies, horror movies. Horror's huge with kids right now. And that's just something that, Disney doesn't quite get, but we're talking like good horror, cerebral horror, not like just 80s.
Like, I mean, it's like, because these Gen Z are very, very obsessed with like the 80s and all that stuff. So you're giving him like, new movies that feel like, not that feels like an old movie, but that same, it's like we're bringing back the 80s in some way with this new stuff, and people are responding to it.
They're here for it. They said that they had a really good April and May because of Lilo and Stitch and Minecraft, and then just kind of fell
audiences?
Off. Yeah. They said most had predicted that summer revenue would certainly catch up with 2023's $4 billion. That's now out of the question.
No.
ComScore is saying roughly 3.75 billion plus.
They had Deadpool. That's still not terrible.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not like
last year.
But last year they had Inside Out 2. They had Deadpool and Wolverine, and Lilo and Stitch is basically their Inside Out 2. Other than Lilo and Stitch, Jurassic World Rebirth from Universal has come closest to $1 billion with 828 million worldwide. So
it made money then. So, but it's just like people, superheroes, people are done. They're tired of it. Like everybody thought Fantastic Four was going to be like, oh, it's going to do so well. And it didn't. Everybody's like, Superman's going to be like the bestest thing ever. And it didn't do that. It didn't do as well as they thought. Now, that's not saying it didn't do well. It just didn't do as well as they thought it was going to do. People are tired of it. Can we just get fresh stuff?
I mean, this is so weird because everybody's talking about Superman. Like I remember when Aquaman came out, not a lot of people were really talking about it, but it still made like $1 billion globally. It made a lot of money.
Here's the thing though. Back then, you didn't expect it to go to streaming soon.
No.
And a lot of these are like, they're in the theater for a little bit and then they're out in digital and then they're going to be out in streaming shortly after. Like they're not even given much time in between anymore. So, you know, if you don't have to go see it, if you wait, you'll get to see it anyway.
Yeah, I think that's it. Just that must see. It's not there. But they said, yeah, there hasn't been a first, or this is the first time in a while there hasn't been a movie across 600 million domestically or even 500 million domestically. It said Superman is going to hit 600 million worldwide. Again, people thought that one was going to do 800 to $1 billion easy.
Okay, no. But it's still going to probably make money then.
It'll make money, but it's not like, because I think we're really in the ballpark of the Snyderverse at that point, and that was how many years ago?
Okay, here we go again. Okay, the Apple Original Films F1 the movie is getting ready to hit 600 million. And it costs probably way less than Superman.
So Apple's doing some really good stuff. I didn't know that F1 was an Apple movie, but some of my favorite things in the last 2 years have been Apple. I mean, I love Severance. Tetris was really good.
Here's the thing. There are really good movies coming out and the really good things people are looking forward to, but they're not in the theater. They're on streaming.
No. Yeah.
And like, that's what we were K-pop Demon Hunters, for example. It's still number one, I think, on Netflix. It's not the most watched ever, but it's catching up to it. Second most watched. It's probably going to beat Red Notice. But it's so big that Netflix is going to put it in the box office for just 2 days. Those places were selling out super, super fast. So as a result, I don't think AMC is going to bring it. It's just Cinemark, I think Regal and Alamo Drafthouse are going to have it. It's gotten so popular. I know Cinemark added a bunch of more showings. It's only for those 2 days, and they think it's going to hit up to 15 million in 2 days this weekend, and it's going to outperform Weapons, which they're thinking about 14 million is what they're guessing.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it's going to do because, well, one, Netflix won't report numbers, so we'll never know for sure. And two, if they keep adding shows, it might go higher than they thought.
Yeah, this is one that, like, I mean, that it's wild how it came out of left field.
Well, not just they came out of left field, but they can watch it for free on streaming. People are still going to pay for tickets to go see it in the theater because they're making it an event. It's a sing-along event with other fans. It's like going to a con. Some place like Alamo Drafthouse are having parties where you can get merchandise and stuff too. It is an event. So people will come out for something that is an event that they don't feel like they can get at home. They know they get K-pop Demon Hunters at home, but they can't get the event and the experience.
Seeing it with other people. And
and singing together. I'm sure it'd be very energized and exciting.
Well, that's like Five Nights at Freddy's. They actually dropped on streaming the same day it was available in theaters, and people still went to theaters. They were going on costumes because it was an event, and people want that. Especially after the pandemic, they want that connection of actually seeing these movies with other people.
Minecraft became huge. I mean, they had so bad that until people stopped throwing popcorn, but it became huge because everybody was going to it and seeing it multiple times because it became an event. Like, you need to go to the theater so y'all can cheer for Chicken Jockey. It became a viral event. And I think that there's a common thread here. They're becoming an F1 racing is huge with kids now. Huge. Yeah. It became an event. And everybody wants to go see it because you're resonating with the right audience. You're not overspending on the budgets. And it's a fun, good movie that people feel like they have to go see because they want to be part of something. And if they go there, they can be part of it. And that's the difference. It's just like, oh yeah, it's another Fantastic Four movie, it's another Marvel movie.
Another Marvel thing.
The diehards were going to go opening weekend. And then after that, it fell off a cliff. And that's how it is with most superhero movies. The diehards go early. And then usually it's downhill from there, unless it's something like Deadpool and Wolverine or something that's, more than just superhero. It's funny. You're going to attract a wider audience. People need to learn this. Hollywood needs to learn from this. They keep saying they want this Gen Z audience, but the Gen Z audience, they are coming. They're just not coming for your shit.
Well, that's what Disney's going to try to, like, artificially, because they're talking now. We talked about that yesterday. They're all freaking out because Gen Z men aren't going to their movies. And I'm like, well, you're not making anything that appeals to them. I'm sorry, just, slapping your shit on Fortnite isn't going to do it either. You're going to have to come up with something else.
What do they go see? Minecraft?
horror
F1
movies.
movie. Yeah, weapons. That
Yeah.
you know, they're going out. People are going to the theater, but it has to be something that either is something that they really feel like they have to see in theaters, or it's something that they feel like they're part of something. And I just think people are your audience never was for the superhero movies. It has not been Gen Z. It hasn't been. They don't give two shits, and that's the audience you want because they're the up and coming generation with money now because they got jobs and stuff. They're starting to get into the workforce. You know, other people are aging out. You want them, but you're not appealing to them. And the people that are older, they're just like, I got kids. If I go to see some movie, I have to take, you know, me, my husband, 4 kids, 3 kids, whatever many kids you have, buy popcorn, you know, carve the time out, you know, buy drinks. It's going to be like $100. Yeah. $100
parking
to go to the movie. Plus, you know, or I could just wait a couple months and it's going to be on Disney Plus. And that's the juxtaposition you have. You have 2 different types of generations, and depending where you're at in life is how much money you can afford to spend. And the ones who can afford to spend money are usually the younger people, and you're not giving them what they want. But when there's something given to them that they want, their butts are in the seats.
Yes. So just they need to learn that. But the problem is, by the time the Hollywood machine catches up, they're going to be like 5 years too late to the party.
Like publishing was the same thing too. It's like they're looking for the next big trend, but you know, something happens and you can't course correct. You're a Titanic. You've already hit the iceberg. You're not turning it around anytime soon. It is what it is. And the thing is, these budgets too on these films are significantly lower than Marvel or the DC budget or any of that. So they are able to make a lot. It might not make as much at a box office as, you know, a Marvel or DC movie, but they're going to make money where the other one might not.
Yep. So that's going to be the name of the game. Smaller budgets, bigger profits, new stuff. And
new stuff. Good new stuff.
Everybody remembers the 80s, the movies from the 80s. Most of what we got in the 80s, it was new stuff.
It was fresh, yes.
It was fresh.
And it's still defining generations now.
Yeah.
Because you're all wanting to repeat it.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Attention, stupid humans. All orcs are evil, just like Gary Gygax and Professor Tolkien warned you. Series 1 of these orc enamel pins are on Kickstarter again for a very limited time. Pick your clan, join the Horde, and cause some mayhem. Go to badorcs.com. That's badorcs.com.